Let's turn to earnings now. We mentioned what's been going on with the coronavirus effect. Alibaba posting stronger than expected third quarter earnings, getting a boost from its record Singles Day shopping event and rising cloud computing revenues. But shares of Asia's biggest tech company are down after ominous remarks from its CEO, Daniel Zhang. Yahoo Finance's Julie Roche was listening in on that call where he made those remarks. You came over and flagged us, Julia, because he said a lot about coronavirus.
Yeah, absolutely. And Julie, it was a great quarter for Alibaba. And if you think about the Chinese consumer, well, Alibaba tends to be a bellwether for Chinese consumption. You have 711 million active users in the last year on the platform. And Daniel Zhang did come out right out of the gate during the earnings call. He said, look, this is a black swan event. It's hit all sorts of retailers, not just Alibaba in China. He said, look, it's having a negative impact, and it may potentially have a negative impact on the global economy. Let's just break that down for you. We are just coming off of the Lunar New Year, and it's been, a lot of folks have been delayed, obviously because of the coronavirus, getting back to work. That's affecting logistics companies, that's affecting delivery companies, that's affecting merchants. And Alibaba serves as an ecosystem, a massive platform for these merchants to be on, to do business. So it's clearly having a negative impact. They did say that this could be impacting revenues for this current quarter when it comes to the commerce business, but that the company also maintains committed to helping the merchants that are on the platform by offering low interest rate loans to them, same with the delivery folks. Interesting to point out, Julie, that Daniel Zhang said they are seeing an increase in demand for online groceries. They operate Freshippo. It's this really fascinating grocery store concept in China. It's part of their new retail strategy that you often hear the Alibaba execs talk about. So a lot of people, with restaurants being closed, obviously deliveries down there, but there's a huge demand for groceries in your home to cook your own meals. Yet, because of the delivery capabilities, they have yet to fully recover on the delivery when it comes to the grocery. He also just cited general things going on in China. I referenced that a lot of restaurants are closed. Travel has seen material cancellations. Obviously, folks aren't going out and shopping as much. And then also, the CFO, Maggie Wu, did weigh in on this and what the impact could be. She says it's still too early to quantify what this could mean, but that they, again, maintain their commitment to their merchants, helping them out. They said they touted a bunch of different programs that they have, including the loans that I was referencing earlier. And their strategy is to maintain the commitment so in the long term, they can have longer term growth from them. They said this is what they did back in 2003. I mean, you can be a little skeptical on that. We have to wait and see how this plays out. But the bottom line here, Alibaba definitely talking about the coronavirus. I think this was the right move. This is what investors wanted to hear from the executives on the call. But also, let's not forget, they did have a great fiscal third quarter, and we'll see how this one plays out. Julie, back to you guys.
Julia, thanks very much. So the challenges for Alibaba are the same challenges that we've been talking about for all of these companies, which is how long is it going to, I mean, really, how long is this going to last? How serious is it going to be? And as long as we don't know the answer to that, I mean, you know, as an investor, I don't know what you do with this stuff.
Yeah, I have a different take on it. So we can look at the negative side of this, the coronavirus, and you know, they probably will see some slowdown in growth this year. They have all this demand. They can't actually deliver the things that people are buying online. That's a problem. But look at the other side. China is the second biggest economy out there, largest middle class population, largest online purchasing population. If you look at this as an investor, you know, the fact is that Alibaba will probably be a little bit on sale this year. And bulls that are looking for an opportunity to get back in, that are just looking at the market at all-time highs over valuation, they're looking for a pullback. You know, bears sort of expect what's going on with the coronavirus. It's playing into that. So I think, you know, looking at, just like we have a semiconductor ETF, it's seen 200% increase in average daily trading volume over the last, as compared to the last 20 days. So that's a big number, and that tells me that it could be on sale.
Yeah, and to your point, I mean, I think a lot of people are making the story here, the comments on the coronavirus, which I understand, but look at the quarter. I mean, a huge Singles Day. That's the earnings story for Alibaba. And not even mention, but you and I like to talk about this company, but Ant Financial within Alipay, which is now separate, but Alibaba owns a 33% stake. That has been growing like a weed in the last 6 months or so.
And Baba, you know, is yet to be on sale, particularly though, Sylvia. I mean, it's still pretty pricey. pricey right now. The stock is high, $600 billion market cap. On the other hand, it might benefit from delivering. I mean, Julia was talking about groceries. By the way, in China, some people, some of the delivery guys, they're making them put their temperature on and when they deliver stuff. It's really crazy. But, the other thing about this company, by the way, is it's kind of a black box. I mean, it is not a straight shot to try to understand the structure of Alibaba. So there's always a little buyer beware when it comes to this company.
Grain of salt with
on the other hand, it is the proxy for e-commerce in China, which is not a bad place to be.
Right.
Absolutely. Worth taking a grain of salt with the Singles Day numbers too, just a little bit, even though they're very big.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.